Have you ever felt stuck in a cycle of pain and frustration, wondering if there's a way out? I used to feel the same until I found a powerful healing modality that changed everything. If I could go back to my past and give one piece of advice to my younger self who suffered from chronic pain for 15 years, I would tell him, go experience Dr. Joe Dispenza's Coherence healing session and build from there. I truly believe that that's the shortest pathway to fundamental healing. Our body functions using energy waves. Think of how doctors use EKGs and measure heart activity and EEGs for brain activity. Let's say you're sitting in a very stressful board meeting and your boss starts yelling at you. Blah, 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 blah. Your heart might say, get me out of here. While your brain might say, what are you doing? Sit down. You have bills to pay. Your brain and heart are sending out totally incoherent messages throughout your body, causing chaos and disorder. On the other hand, in a state of love and gratitude, let's say you're holding a puppy in your hands and making an eye contact. Your heart fills up with love and your brain feels safe, achieving coherence and homeostasis in your body. What if you could walk into a room of 1,500 people, all in loving coherence as a group? In Dr. Joe's coherent healing sessions, many people experience breakthroughs in their healing, not just physical, but also emotional and spiritual. If you're looking for breakthroughs in your meditation to help your healing process, coherence healing may be helpful for you, and that's the topic for this talk. Hello, my name is Dr. Rob. I'm a board-certified rheumatologist who practices integrative medicine in Hawaii. In this talk, I'll discuss some of Dr. Joe's core teaching and how it works, and share information on coherence healing. Over the past week, I watched a new documentary from Dr. Joe. It's called Source, It's Within You. We live in a very exciting time where we can measure the effect of meditation using science, such as EEGs and blood samples with control group and study group, just like we do in drug trials. Here are some of the core concepts of Dr. Joe. We live in duality. In one realm, we exist as form of our body in this 3D world. In the other world, in the energy world, we exist in the form of frequency, of energy. The information that exists in the energy world serves as blueprint, and eventually what exists in the energetic blueprint in the energy world manifests in the 3D world. Our thoughts and emotions are forms of energy. What I love the most about meditation is that by connecting with our higher self, it helps us upgrade our thoughts and emotions so that we become a better version of ourselves, helping with the healing process. In adults, our thoughts and emotions become routine. For most people, 95% of your thoughts and emotions today are almost the same as the day before because they have become routinized. Most of us repeat the same set of routines. Here's some examples from Dr. Joe. When we wake up, we put on the same sleepers, walk to the same coffee machine, drink the same coffee in the same coffee mug, read the same newspaper, and head to the work using the same route. When you do the same thing, think the same way, and make the same decisions, you perpetuate the pattern of the past. For example, if you have chronic medical conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and obesity, and you keep the same harmful behaviors like eating junk food or soda that led to those diseases, the condition will perpetuate. During evolution, being adventurous and going outside of the comfort of your tribe meant an increased risk of running into predators like tigers and snakes, and they didn't survive. Because of these outdated remnants from evolution, humans' biggest motivator is seeking familiarity and comfort. For many of us with chronic medical conditions, we all know eating a plant-rich diet is healthy, exercising is important, and letting go of negative emotions help with achieving inner peace. But it takes courage to make the change. It takes courage to break free from the patterns of the past and leap into a better future. In traditional Chinese medicine, the main teaching is that there's flow of energy throughout the body. In the big picture, energy flows up through the front and travels down through the back. Where there's flow, there's health. Where there's blockage, there's disease. They believe that emotional and spiritual trauma stuck in our body blocks the normal flow of energy, causing diseases. Meditations help you connect with your higher self and undergo software upgrades, where you download a more loving version of yourself to overcome your resistance to healthy behaviors and help you be more loving and let go of your trauma. Emotional and spiritual trauma often leads people to question their lovability and self-worth. The two biggest fears of mankind are, I'm not enough and I will never be loved. In this journey of self-growth, we learn that we are indeed worthy of receiving love. You are worthy of receiving love. During Dr. Joe's 7-day advanced retreat, the first 5 days involved intense education on how to let go and connect more to loving and grateful energy. There are rigorous meditation education where you learn to achieve coherence within your own body. In coherence, your heart and brain work in sync, and your autonomic nervous system works optimally, achieving homeostasis and healing. Can you imagine a room filled with 1,500 people all experiencing love and gratitude at the same time? It's indescribable, and that's why I keep returning to these retreats. During the last 2 days of the retreat, there are coherent healing sessions, which are the highlights of retreat for many people. In these sessions, 8 healers surround one healer, the receiver of healing. In the documentary, Source Is Within You, they talk about patients with multiple myeloma or cystic fibrosis, some serious medical conditions, and their stories of healing. I had the pleasure of meeting the most beautiful souls in this process. I was so honored to witness some of the remarkable healings. During the healing session, Dr. Joe teaches that the main goal is to achieve coherence, getting in sync with the group's energy. He teaches that it's not about you, it's not about how good you are, it's about creating the field of coherent energy, coherence. In coherence, amplitude of energy gets higher as energy waves vibrate in sync, and you are hitting the Healy with that high amplitude loving energy. That's how the coherent healing works. You're hitting a Healy, someone with medical condition with high amplitude loving energy like tsunami. This energy field affects not just the Healy, but also everyone in the group because you're in the field. In that, you feel something very special. A deep connection with the source, Healy, and the group and the entire conference room. Literally coherent, something magical. Sometimes you hear multiple people crying or laughing in sync. The testimonials I heard from Healys describe the experience as if they met the light from the source itself. In the documentary, it provides exceptional stories of healing in patients with neurological conditions and cancer. Some people experience breakthroughs in healing. The beautiful healing stories always leave me speechless and make me appreciate for the power of coherence. Not everyone achieves a breakthrough in their medical conditions, and that's not a bad thing. In the field, most people get touched by energy in different ways. Some people get an insight, such as an understanding of who we are. For me, my coherence healing session helped me understand the true meaning of love. Sorry for this warm and fuzzy feeling. This is a journey of a lifetime. From the testimonials that I've encountered, most people who experience breakthroughs in healing have been practicing meditation faithfully at home for months before coming to the event. It seems that those who put in the work and surrender the most, despite our fear, tend to get the most benefit out of it. When you come home from the retreats, your goal is to keep adding on to what you've learned, going 2 millimeters deeper in your meditation each day than the day before. Meditating alone is good, but meditating with others or in nature is even better. It's like adding more batteries to your field, just like you experience in coherent healing sessions, making it way more intense. I think achieving coherence and oneness with others is the creator's intention. I think coherence is what we are meant to be. That might be why meditating in coherence with others or in nature tend to take people further in their meditation. There are resources available after the week-long retreat to connect people with one another. For many of Dr. Joe's students, meditation is a core part of their daily routine. Many people do it every single day. If you're looking for a loving, coherent field to further your meditation practice, there are multiple unofficial meditation groups run by Dr. Joe's students. Depending on where you are, there are areas with robust in-person groups like the Bay Area. If you live in a relatively remote area like I do, there are multiple online meditation groups. They meet every single day for group meditation on Zoom. If you want to volunteer your time and share your love to help others heal, once you finish your advanced retreat, you're also qualified to apply to Coherent Healing Group to be a healer. You could also apply to receive healing from those groups. I'll put a link in the description section below. Dr. Joe teaches that by giving, you receive. By act of giving, you receive. I have never been a healer, but by being in the field of love consistently as a healer, you will get the benefit from the field. I think yoga is a beautiful addition to your meditation practice. Yoga is a form of meditation. If you're looking for a coherent energy field that is in person, practicing yoga with others in a studio can be a very good option. When you go to yoga, what do they do? Usually the instructors ask you to set an intention at the beginning of the session or provide the intention for the group, and you move your body in sync with others through synchronized breathing. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog, inhale, cow pose, exhale, cat. You get the idea. By syncing your intention and breathing with others, you create a coherent energy field in your local yoga studio. You just need to learn to connect with the field and meditate in it and make the amplitude bigger by building up the coherence so that you can deliver love and gratitude for others as well. Flow and move your body as your higher self. Unfocusing your eye can also help you tune in. In reality, there are beautiful, loving souls everywhere in the world. If it's difficult to travel all the way to Dr. Joe's retreat, I recommend checking out his books and also online program and find a field in your local area and practice it daily. I do believe that showing up to the field every day is 90% of the work. A couple weeks ago, I completed my 400th yoga session and it has been life-changing. Thank you, my classmates and teachers. I hope you experienced what I experienced. Also, meditation doesn't have to be an hour or 45-minute long. Take a quick break whenever you can and connect with nature. Nature loves you unconditionally, and I think nature understands the creator's intention better than us. As a rheumatologist who sees chronic pain patients all day, I get burned out too. I encounter a lot of strong emotions daily. During my lunchtime, I go outside, put my bare foot on the grass, and do short meditation to charge up. Even between patients, I do breathe, listen to calm meditation music in my office to connect with the field. It makes a tremendous difference. The ultimate goal is to stay in touch with the Creator's grace throughout the day and surrender to it. If you resist or don't think that you are worthy of receiving, it cannot flow through you very well. As you continue your practice, it gets easier and easier, and the duration of time spent in connection with Creator's grace and love gets longer and longer. Eventually, it becomes automatic like breathing. I want to get there one day. If you're interested in learning more, check out Dr. Joe's book, Becoming Supernatural, his new documentary, Source, It's Within You. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.